Hello students. Today let us discuss a topic, role of computers in metrology. So like any other field, metrology is also getting advanced very fast and it has undergone many changes in recent years. So the development of electronics, particularly the microprocessors, have changed the nature and scope of metrology. So, development of microprocessors has changed the nature and scope of metrology. So, microprocessor is nothing but it is a computer on a chip in simple words. So, it has brought a great revolution. So, microprocessor, that is computer on a chip. So, it has brought a great revolution. So, these microprocessors are very cheap, they are versatile, fast, and they can be interfaced or they can be connected with that is the metrological equipments. So, these are cheap, fast, versatile, and can be interfaced with metrological instruments. So, in measurement systems where lot of data has to be gathered from several measuring instruments and that data has to be processed, it must be stored and displayed, then in such cases use of this microscope is highly desirable. So, microprocessors are desirable in measuring systems where lot of data has to be gathered from several measuring instruments. Data must be processed, stored, and displayed. So, here you can use a special purpose software or any general purpose software can be used depending on the application. And the design of the system is such that the operators may not need any programming language also. So, the design of these microprocessors is such that the operator or the person who is taking the readings may need not have programming language, programming knowledge. So, an alphanumeric display guides each step of the integrated inspection routine. So, usually soft key concept is used and soft key concept is used eliminating the need of codes and complex keyboards. So, this software will have soft key concept where we need not add up any codes or complex keyboards, and the programs which are present in this type of software are to define the axes and analyzing the circles have been developed, and they are very useful and provide powerful ability to cope with the variations of axis description. So here in this chip or this microprocessors, there will be programs which are built in so as to understand change in the axes of the measurement system. Or if you are measuring any component, there will be axes. So all the three-dimensional axes, if there is any change of movement of the measuring instrument on the component which we are measuring, then it will be easily understood with the help of this microprocessor. So the big advantage of a computer is its processing capability and presenting the data in a form which would be easy as well as interesting to the metrologist. So big advantage of computer is its processing capability and presenting the data in the form which would be of interest and easy to understand to the metrologist. So with the help of these microprocessors or computer integration to the metrological instrument, we will be able to find the features and faults which otherwise could not be detected easily. So it is easy to detect the features and faults which otherwise could not be easily revealed. So with the use of computer systems, it becomes possible to prevent making defective parts rather than rejecting them at the end of the whole cycle. So it prevents making defective parts than rejecting them, rejecting the parts after the whole process. So vital informations are needed to generate for the optimization of the production process and upgrading of the manufacturing capability of the plant. So data handling systems organizes all the inspections results into statistical form, analyze them in real time, and perform full monitoring of the production line with the diagnosis of the whole production process. So the data handling system which is integrated or which is present in this computer programs, it will help to organize all the inspection results in statistical form. So in a mathematical form, we will be able to see the inspection result, then we will be able to analyze them in real time, and we can perform full monitoring of the production line with the diagnosis of a whole production process. So computer not only helps for the measurement of a instrument but also to organize the results. So as we are using a microprocessor, okay, we need not take parts to be inspected to the measuring machine. So instead what we will do is a robot arm having 4 degrees of freedom is, so the part which is being inspected or which is being measured may not be brought to the measuring machine, but instead the robot arm which is having 4 degrees of freedom is brought for inspection near the equipment while it is being machined only. So there are various attachments and accessories to that robot arm, that is the electronic probes, automatic tool magazines, then sensors and devices for part recognition. Then the motion of this robot arm is controlled by the microprocessor. So here microprocessor, which is nothing but a chip that will act as the computer, will perform simultaneous multi-axis control of position, speed and acceleration. So this microprocessor will control the multi-axis. So there are 3 axes. So it will control the position of the arm, it will control the speed and the acceleration, and that is why it will provide high dynamic performance of the arm. So the other use of computers in metrology is for online non-contact dimensional measurement. So in this method, a television camera which is using charge coupled photodiode arrays is focused on the workpiece and interface to a computer which will analyze the shape and size of the image. So another use is for online non-contact dimensional measurement. So in this method, a television camera which is using a charge coupled photodiode arrays is focused on the workpiece and is interfaced to a computer, that is, it is linked with the computer. So the computer will analyze the shape and sizes of the image. Then what are the uses of computers in the field of metrology? So now we have already discussed few uses or few advantages of using computers in metrology. Now we are going to discuss what are the uses of these computers in field of metrology. In the field of metrology, computers can be used for controlling the function of a piece of measuring equipment, for which the movements of the measuring instrument or the machine have to be motorized. So computers can be used for controlling the function of a piece of measuring instrument or measuring equipment. Then, so it can be used for processing the output of the measurement process. So to get the output or to find the output, computers can be used after the measurement is over. Computers can be used for processing the output of the measurement process. So the operation or the measurement which is done with the help of computers may be either fully automatic, which once initiated will run the machine till the task is completed, or it may be semi automatic. So here the computers can provide, can help to get or to make the measuring system fully automatic. So fully automatic means once that is the process is initiated, it will run till the task is completed. In fully automatic process, hundreds of readings may be taken, processed and analyzed, and also the hard copies will be produced. So here hundreds of readings, so hundreds of results are obtained in form of hard copies are produced. So in semi-automatic operation, the operator intervention is required. That means at different stages, the operator may have to stop the operation, or he may have to take note, or he may have to analyze, or he may have to give a further command for the operation to continue. So in semi-automatic operation, operator intervention is required at different stages to note or analyze or give command for further operation to continue. So the software which is used for the computer may be either written by the user, or it may be supplied by the manufacturer, or the computer may be programmed to compile an operating program for the procedure used when a sample or the component is being measured manually. So the software which we are using in the computer may be designed by the user, or it may be inbuilt, or it may be provided by the manufacturer who is making the component. Okay. So the applications of using computer for processing the output of the measuring instrument is unlimited. So here, to process the output, the applications of computer are unlimited. So nowadays, even micrometer screw gauges, vernier calipers, height gauges, they are also available so that they can produce output in a digitalized form which is fed to the computers. So a handheld computer is connected to these devices, and what a handheld computer will do is it will store and it will process the information or the input which it is collecting from the measuring instrument. So it will also feed its content into large capacity central computer. So this central computer will feed these large quantity of data from different locations in the plant, and then analyze them collectively. So what is done is, nowadays we can see that many instruments instruments like vernier caliper, height gauge, micrometer, screw gauge have digital output which can be fed to a computer, which in turn feeds the large content data to the central computer. This central computer, which collects large data from different inspection locations in the plant, and then it will analyze the results. So after analyzing, it will also represent the output in numerical tabulations or in graphical forms or in three-dimensional representation of complex profile, so that we can see the same surface is visible on the CRT screen, so that we can view it from all the corners. So after analysis, the computer provides the result in numerical tabulations or graphical forms or as three. So the computers also assist or help in selecting various combination of gauges, the in case of slip gauges, to develop an dimension. So computers assists in selecting various combinations of slip gauges to develop any dimension. So how it is done? The required dimension must be fed to the computer and it will display the combination of the required gauges. So the required dimension is fed to the computer. It will display the various combinations of slip gauges required. So large number of tedious calculations can be done with the help of this computer. Large number of tedious calculations can be done with the help of computers. So computers can easily define a circle if 3 points on its circumference are completely defined. So computers can easily define a circle if 3 points on its circumference are mentioned. So computers reduce manual job of painstaking and time consuming processes. So in gear measuring machine, the use of computer is made to do all the tedious calculations and give final results in no time and very accurately. So in gear measuring, the use of computers is made to do all tedious calculations and give final results in no time and accurately. So, in short, we can say that computers are used for simplifying the measurements or simplifying the metrological processes. So, computers not only help to reduce the time, but as well as they will also help in reducing the cost, reducing the manual work. They also help in getting difficult readings like the three-dimensional readings, and they will also get results instantly as well as accurately. So this is the role of computers in metrology. So I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.